Hey guys, it's Bro WACK, and today we got a pretty long commentary for you guys today, so I would suggest go get your good pants on right now and maybe grab a beverage, whether it be hot or cold, hot cocoa or hot iced tea, whatever you prefer. Just go get it and come relax and listen to this commentary. A quick note about the gameplay: even though this video isn't really wrapped around the gameplay, I'm using the NA94, playing on raid, playing a little bit of hardpoint. I'm gonna get a pretty nice snipe right here on this guy right across from me, and boom, there's the kill. Now on to the commentary, and today I want to talk about Call of Duty, the next generation of consoles, next generation of video games, just pretty much the future of video games in the next few months, because right now Call of Duty is dominating the video game market. It's dominating ever since Call of Duty 4 and World at War, those days, ever since right then to now. Call of Duty has been the #1 spot in the video game market. Activision, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, they're selling their games like hotcakes. It's just crazy. Their video game right now is the #1 spot right now. They got dollars for days, they got cash to blow, money to spend, all that jazz, because Call of Duty, it's a fun game. And right now you may think, oh, but Call of Duty sucks, blah 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 blah, Call of Duty sucks. Dude, watch the whole video, because I may say something that may make you think like, oh, okay, that's what he meant, so I want you guys to watch the whole video and maybe give your opinions on what I'm gonna say and stuff in the future of this video. But right now, Call of Duty is the #1 spot on the market on the 360 and the PlayStation 3, and I think the PC and Wii. I'm not sure, but for the Xbox and PlayStation 3, Call of Duty is pretty much the #1 spot for first-person shooters. But there are some new generation of consoles coming out, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and with a new generation of consoles come with new generation of video games, and you're seeing all these new video games, all these new companies taking a hit, taking right now, going up to the plate and showing what they got with their video games. And right now, with this new generation of consoles, every company is making their game to pretty much be the COD killer, and you hear that all over YouTube. You hear it from everyone. Everyone wants to be the COD killer. Everyone wants to knock Call of Duty off the racks, off that #1 spot, and they want their place. They want to be the #1 spot on the video game market, and they're jealous of COD or whatever. They're mad at COD because Call of Duty is a kid game, whatever you want to argue. But right now, Call of Duty is killing it with sales, and they're in the #1 spot with first-person shooters, and I think the #1 video game of all time right now. But again, with the new generation consoles come with all new generation of video games. But you know, I want to make a comparison right now. I want to make an argument and make a comparison and have a little bit of fun with this new metaphor that I heard and that I want to maybe talk about. So let's go into the soda market. Let's go into the soda game, and you may think, what does soda have to do with it? Just continue to watch. So right now, Coca-Cola is right now, I think, the #1 soda on the soda market. You know, you have all these different sodas: Pepsi, root beer, Dr. Pepper, Sprite. You have all these different sodas, but really, in a nutshell, they're all carbonated, sugary water. And you could argue diet, but right now, let's just stay with Coca-Cola and all that stuff. Coca-Cola is pretty much the #1 soda right now, and let's compare Coca-Cola with Call of Duty, because those two are like the #1 spot in their market. Coca-Cola is the #1 soda, and Call of Duty is the #1 video game. So let's compare Coca-Cola with Call of Duty, Battlefield with Pepsi, Gears of War with Dr. Pepper, and Halo with root beer. 4 amazing sodas, 4 amazing games, 4 similar kind of sodas, but all have their different kind of taste, all have their different kind of flavors. Same with their video games. 4 awesome video games, 4 fun video games, but they all have their different feels. I mean, Pepsi and Battlefield, I think they're like the #2 spot or something, but they're the up-and-coming game. Everyone's switching to Battlefield. A lot of people are playing Battlefield right now, but people are still playing Call of Duty. People are still drinking Coke, but people are still drinking Pepsi. And Gears of War, Dr. Pepper, still an amazing game, still an amazing soda, and Halo root beer. You know, you just have all these different kind of video games and have all these different kind of sodas. They all have their different taste, but in a nutshell, they still are carbonated, they still are sugary, they still are a video game of guns. And I know this is really confusing and really like hard to say, but pretty much Call of Duty is Coke, Battlefield is Pepsi, Gears of War is Dr. Pepper, and Halo is Root Beer. And they're all amazing sodas, all great games, but really in a nutshell, you still have a gun, you still have enemies, you're still shooting at each other, and same with soda. You still have a brown soda, you still have sugar, you still have a carbonated drink right there in front of you, and you're still gonna burp after you drink it. But pretty much that's what it is. That's what it's like. It's just a video game market and the soda market all created into one metaphor that I'm making right now, that I'm comparing right now. But still, Call of Duty dominates those three games. Coca-Cola still dominates those three sodas. No doubt about it in terms of sales. And I wish I could make a comparison like a next generation of like a soda vending machine, but there is no such thing, so it's kind of hard. But with this next generation consoles, they're coming out with new games and new things they're coming out with, and Call of Duty, it's being the same base bone. It's still being, you have a gun, you have a team, you have an enemy team, you're going out and shooting it. But it's still the base bone of Call of Duty. You still have all these different kind of things that are getting at it, but you still have their bare bone of things. And with Coca-Cola, it's with Pepsi and Dr. Pepper and Root Beer, it's gonna be pretty hard to bankrupt, which is pretty much knocking off Coca-Cola off that #1 spot. It's gonna be really freaking hard to make Coca-Cola go bankrupt. It's just really hard. I mean, you have all these people that love Coca-Cola, that love the drink, and it's gonna be really hard to make Coca-Cola go bankrupt. Same with Call of Duty. It's gonna be really hard to knock Call of Duty off that #1 spot, but it's still possible. It's not unimpossible, but it is gonna be really freaking hard. But remember back a while ago when Halo was the #1 game, when Halo was dominating? But well, remember back when Root Beer was pretty much like the only soda that people could drink? Remember back then? But then Coca-Cola came out and everyone loves Coca-Cola. I'm not saying that nobody drinks Root Beer. In fact, a lot of people still drink Root Beer. But a lot of people drink more Coca-Cola than Root Beer. I'm pretty sure like that. But that doesn't mean that you can't drink both. You know what I'm saying? You can't, that doesn't mean you can't play all 4 video games. That doesn't mean you can't drink all 4 sodas. Are you feeling me? I know it's getting kind of confusing, kind of weird with all these metaphors, but just stick with me. Just because you love Coca-Cola, just because you really do, if you have a choice out of the 4, you would go with Coca-Cola, and whatever soda you're drinking or whatever your favorite is, just stick with me. Let's just pretend my favorite drink is Coca-Cola, and I have a choice between Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and Root Beer. I'm gonna pick Coca-Cola, but that doesn't mean I can't drink the Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, and Root Beer. I can still drink whatever one I want, but Coca-Cola is still my favorite. Same with the video games. Just because Call of Duty is one of my favorite video games doesn't mean I can't also play Halo, doesn't mean I can't also play Battlefield. It doesn't mean that. You can still drink all 4 sodas. You can still drink not drink video games, what I'm saying, you can still play all 4 video games, drink all 4 sodas, but still have a favorite. But the sales are going to go towards Call of Duty and go towards Coca-Cola. And it's going to be really hard to knock it off the #1 spot. I mean, let's make another comparison. Let's actually make one more comparison. So something that the soda market also does is add flavors to their soda. You know, they add vanilla to Coca-Cola, or they add cherry, or they add, I don't know, bacon. Go all crazy. Go what you want. Adding flavors to a soda also adds another marketing campaign. It adds like, yo, we still have all these flavors, we still have all these amazing flavors. Well, adding flavors to a soda is kind of like adding, I don't know, different kind of things to a video game. You know how in Black Ops 2 they added that pick 10 system? That's kind of like adding a flavor to a soda. It adds a whole new way that you play the video game. It kind of adds a whole new different style to how you play Call of Duty. Well, if you add a flavor to a soda, it adds a whole new taste on how you drink the soda. And again, I know it's really hard to, I know there's a host migration, but I know it's hard to stick with what I'm trying to say, but pretty much what I'm saying is Call of Duty and Coca-Cola, they're the #1 spots, and there still are other different kinds of sodas. There are different kinds of games that you can still play. You just don't have to stick to one soda. You just don't have to stick to one game. But it is gonna be hard to make those two things go bankrupt. It's gonna be hard to knock them off the #1 spots. But let me know like what you think, and what you think about this crazy metaphor that I'm trying to make, and what you think about, quote, the COD killer, unquote, and how, you know, how it could be possible, how it could not be possible. I mean, it's gonna be freaking hard to knock Call of Duty off its game. I mean, lots of people love Battlefield, which is Pepsi. Lots of people love Gears of War, which is Dr. Pepper. But they can love both. You can love all four. I mean, personally, just what I'm saying, Call of Duty is being the #1 spot right now, and it's gonna be hard to knock it off its #1 spots. But just, I'm gonna let you leave with these words I'm gonna say. You just don't always have to play Call of Duty, and you don't always have to drink Coca-Cola. That's the commentary for you guys today. I know that was kind of a hard commentary to follow, but just remember, you don't always have to play Call of Duty, and you don't always have to drink Coca-Cola. My name is WACK, and I'm signing off for tonight.